Anime tier list. All right, anime tier list. Dragon. Dragon. Ready? Are you ready for this? I hope you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready for this. We ready for this.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna list off some anime. You're gonna give me your opinion, your perspective, and you're gonna tell me basically like an interview slash reaction, what you think of the anime. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off. And then the first one on the list in front of me is Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z. All right, that is a classic. You gotta I feel like all people should intro into the anime community via Dragon Ball Z. Solid story,
I agree.
animation for the time frame, pretty solid. Yeah, a little sketchy nowadays comparatively, but it was when it was in. And for the most part, all the characters, there was somebody for everybody. So that's a must watch. You got to.
Okay, so must watch. Heard. Putting it in must. Why? Come on, go to must watch. Why won't you go to must watch? There it goes. Okay, must watch. Dragon Ball GT. Now I know it's controversial, but it's on the list here, so I have to ask: what do you think about Dragon Ball GT?
I didn't hate it.
I mean, just giving my opinion, I actually love Dragon Ball GT a lot. I love the story elements of it, so I kind of on my tier list I put it on must watch, just because it's also not like canon to everybody, and a lot of people would like love the story because it's not canon. But when you see my tier list, guys, it's a must watch.
I didn't hate it. Anime was whatever for me. I enjoyed GT because of the games.
Okay.
So
Okay.
a lot of the characters from GT ended up in like Budokai and like the Budokai series, and
Yes.
ooh, you had some fun there. So I can't agree with you on must watch, but I do say it needs to be in your repertoire of scene. So I'm gonna put it on. You need to see it.
All right. Need to see. Next on the list is going to be Naruto.
Yes, just yes.
I agree with you. For me,
Yes.
it's a must watch.
Must watch.
Must watch.
This ink on my arm doesn't say it needs to be watched. It's a must watch.
Yeah, the ink on our arms. It's yeah. That one was a quick one. Mobile Suit Gundam.
In general, or like, did you have like a specific?
So what I was gonna go off, and I know that because there's so many of them, and I know it's a long going series and it's a beloved series, but I went for like because of our age in a sense, and for like the viewers watching, I went for the first original Mobile Suit Gundam, the one we grew up watching, that you can watch on Toonami. You can click on and get on Toonami in the first original anime series that we got introduced to.
Ooh, man, dating us on that one.
Right?
Had that shit on VHS. Yeah, now that's that's a must watch.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Look how easy that was, chat. Like, you see that? He said it's a must watch. All right.
Everyone should have a Gundam that they enjoy. There's so many, so everyone should have at least one.
I agree. I 100% agree. And I say to this day, like, and I know it's the first ever, like the first season, the first version of the animated series that came out, but it stuck with me so much that the number one line seared into my head is, "My hand is glowing red. It tells me to defeat you." And then he just screams, "Burning finger!" Like, come on, man. Those scenes were so nostalgic, so glorious.
What a line.
Ugh, what a line. Big O.
Oh no.
Big O. What do you think about Big O?
Okay. I think Big O was okay. I'm not saying I could live without it, right? I
Okay.
feel like having that knowledge of that show has brought me great enjoyment. But it was so weird and off kiltered of, especially when it came about,
Yeah.
that I was just like, did I really watch this
Yep.
at any point in my life? Was it a fever dream? Um, so take your pick. Somewhere between need to see and could live without it.
I mean,
Uh,
it's your honest choice. You give me your honest opinion. Give me your honest opinion.
I'm honestly in between those two. Like, I'm not mad that I've
Flip a
seen
coin.
it.
Flip a coin. Let's give it to you that way. Flip
All
a
right.
coin.
So here we go. Lore drop for Dragon's Fury right here. So I have something specifically for these occasions. His name is
Alright.
Mr. Squish. He's a tiny little, like, gummy little bear thing that I got from one of my jobs. He survived Florida heat, and he's the defender of my Wi-Fi. So anytime I have to make a decision, I go and consult Mr. Squish, and I flip him, and we go with his decision.
All right. Well, then go ahead and flip him, and let's tell me what your answer is.
All right, so we're gonna say need to see is heads and could live without is tails, and we'll let Mr. Squish decide.
Here you go.
And he has spoken. We could live without it.
We can live without it. All right. And just so you guys don't know, if you don't know, because Big O is an old anime, and the reason he says it's weird is this. Put it this way: it came out on Adult Swim, right? And it was right between Gundam and right between like Inuyasha phases, and also introducing like a Ghost in the Shell. So, in three simple words, Big O is Batman Gundam's future. See? All
Yeah.
right. All right.
Yeah,
Next on the
that's
list.
a fair.
Next on the list, Dragon Ball.
Uh,
It's the start of it all, man. The start of it all. What's your opinions? Dragon Ball.
to be fair, I watched it out of order, so
Okay.
I
Okay.
came into the series at Z and then backtracked into Ball. So I say need to see just for the sake of understanding everything. Um, but yeah,
All right.
ain't
Need to
got
see.
much for it.
Again, another controversial anime because of the timeline it came out in and the way the writers went about writing the story. But it's on the list. Dragon Ball Super.
Can go kick rocks.
So mid.
It's mid. Oh,
He said.
Oh.
He said. Just let's skip that one. Alrighty then. MAR, or in the sense of our generation, Mars.
I have not seen that one.
All right, so you have not seen that one's with the little. He has a weapon that's a spike ball and like a battle axe or like a battle ram, and he throws the spike ball at people. He basically saves the world from like demons. I think it is, if I remember correctly. It's been so long. It's been so long. It was a good anime. On mine, I put could live without, but technically you could watch it if you like action and weird things. The original. None of the new remaster here. We're talking about original old animes here. Card Capture Sakura.
Nope.
Have not watched
Never.
or mid?
No, haven't watched that one.
Okay, have not watched. It's all right. We got a lot of anime on the list. But see if we, if you don't watch it, you don't watch it. If you've seen it, you've seen it. Bleach.
Woo, baby. I don't care what anyone says. Fight me in the comments. Fight me on the street. Whatever. It is a must-watch. All of it. Filler included. You need every ounce of Bleach in your life.
See, and I'm the opposite of that. You'll see it on my tier list. I go about the object of saying, you could watch it, and if I were you, I'd watch season 1, 2, and 3. But after that, it becomes mid. And I go into further elaboration after in my video. But what was your answer again?
Must watch.
Yeah, must watch. Must watch. Oh, alrighty. Now, this one, this one, I don't know if you've watched it or not, but this one is. This one I couldn't literally figure out an answer for it, so I put it under mid. But I was going to put it originally under like could live without, but it's just because it's so random, and I have to hear what your thoughts are. Bobobo-bo-bo-bo-bo-bo.
We were all on drugs before we knew what drugs were.
Oh man, this anime, his nose hairs, mind you.
So, okay. This is okay. I'm gonna put this in need to see asterisk. Need to
Okay.
see asterisk.
Need to
The
see.
asterisk being is that you need to be an adult.
Yeah, you
We
need to be an adult.
we could not appreciate that anime fully younger, right?
Yeah.
Because you didn't fully
Oh
fully
man.
understand what was happening. It was just like some bumped out individual, just a lot of color, a lot of crazy, just a fun time, right? But
Yeah.
when you get older, then you realized, oh, this is a menace to society.
Yep.
Like they are out here throwing every form and shade of shade towards people, and you need to see it just for like this. Do it for the plot. Like you will always have a great story and conversation with people if you watch
You will definitely get a you will your gut will be hurting after laughing so much if you walk up to an anime fan and be like, hey, what were your thoughts about Bo?
Yeah,
Oh
so
man.
that's where I'll slot that one. Asterisk. Need to see asterisk.
Naruto Shippuden.
Yes, please, thank you, and I want more.
Yeah, who are you telling, boss man? Who are you telling? I'm putting that like right here in the front over here, because he's goaded. He's goaded. Why is this lagging? Yu-Gi-Oh.
Huh. Hmm. Okay, so I'm answering this for two people. For me, it's whatever, right?
Okay.
I don't feel like I wasted my time watching what I've watched. I don't feel like if I recommended it to people that they would like come back to me and be like, "Yo, go fuck yourself."
Okay.
But it didn't really attract me as others did. It was just kind of it was a cool thing to be a part of at the time, right?
All
Now,
right.
I mean, the answer for my co-host, Infernal, he absolutely, utterly adores it. This man still collects cards to this day and like trying to build like decks and goes to competitions and plays and knows way more about all of the series of the anime and bought the Millennium Puzzle and shit like that. So
That's a fan.
that's a fan. So I could live without it. He would say you need to see it. I agree for culture reasons.
Okay.
So we'll lean towards the need to see for
All right.
cultural
All
reasons.
right. Need to see the original Sailor Moon.
Wasn't that the awakening for like pretty much everybody?
Yes, that was my
Okay,
first anime
just
before I
making
found
sure.
out about Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z.
That's not the awakening I was talking about.
It was.
Hilarious.
I know what you meant. I know what you meant, but it was literally my anime awakening. I literally watched one
Hilarious.
episode of Sailor Moon and I was like, interesting. And then like I learned about Cartoon Network and how the late night slash shows and WB used to play Dragon Ball Z and Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon. So I was like, oh my god, there's a whole genre of this style of cartoon. I'm in love with it.
Definitely a must watch. That's one of those bridge animes where it's
Okay.
like, even if you have a hot take for it, you still have a baseline of respect for everyone who's been a part of it.
Yes.
So,
Death Note.
ooh, baby. Death Note is, I'm gonna say, need to see
Ooh, okay.
with like -1 point that's keeping it away from must watch.
Okay.
And it in the -1 point was the story was a little bit kind of pedantic.
Okay.
Like you got, it was a great story, but like at a certain point you're just kind of like, all right, I get it. Like this is his whole shtick. Why are you overtly telling me about his shtick? Like I've gotten it. Like thanks.
Right.
Can you tell me something else? So he lost. Death Note lost points on that from being a must watch, but it's definitely a need to see.
Heard. One Piece.
I wish I hadn't seen it.
Oh, that's the best answer. That is the best answer there. Me and you can agree on that one. So mid, right?
Can can we make a temporary category below? So it
You want to make a new
to be fair
category
to
for
one.
it? We can make a new category for what do you want to label it?
Give me my time back.
All right, adding a row below called "Give Me Back My Time."
Give me back my time. And I know that's gonna raise hell for so many people,
Me back
but
my time.
everyone I've talked to who's connected to it to this level, like they're still riding it out. A lot of their argument of what they quote unquote like defend with is just that it's gone for so long they have to finish.
Preach, brother. That's all I hear from one of my employees, man. That's all I hear from them when they speak about One Piece.
And it's like Destiny's story. I know we're talking about anime, but it's same concept. It was like, hey, like why are you still playing? Oh, because I got to finish the story. You know.
Yep. Yep. But the story's never ending. They keep adding more story to it.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Like,
yeah, give me back my time.
Yeah. Exactly. Give back my time. For me, I put it as mid, like, and I talk like 2 sentences that as why I hate the anime so much. Inuyasha.
Oh. I enjoyed Inuyasha. Um, I'm not recommending it to people.
Okay.
It's if you saw it, you saw it. I'm not recommending it to people because it's not a style that I feel like it fits in that general enjoyment for the general populace.
Okay.
It's very, to me, it's very niche. Like you have to enjoy those kind of
Anime tropes.
cliche, cliche anime tropes.
Okay.
And if you're not a fan of those, you will not like this show at all.
So
Like
you
you
would
will
put it
hate
as
everything.
on could live without. Or
Me
you want it in
personally,
mid?
I couldn't. No, like that was a defining anime for me and getting through a lot of like what I later enjoyed. But if I was saying for everyone else, yeah, you could live without it. You're not missing much.
Could live without. I don't know if you've seen this one or not, but I put it on the list. Domestic Girlfriend.
I know about it. I didn't watch it
That one's
mainly
a
because
topic anime.
because the concept concerns me.
Brother, it is it is a good I put it as a must watch. But I'm also into this, I guess you can call it, like, in a sense, the Twilight era of love triangles, but I'm also a I know this is going to come wrong from like the anime perspective of it, but I'm also a cultured swine of anime. So this story of guy loves a girl, but girl is in love with another man, but she's having an affair with another man. So guy sleeps with that girl's sister, and then the dad is out dating living his life, marries the mom, finds out that the mom is the mother to both the daughters that the son has slept with one of them already, and so now they're both his stepsisters, and now there's a giant love triangle, and then it gets weird because, brother, it gets intense, it gets weird, but the story is so driven, and like I said on my video I recommended it, but on yours, what is your opinion?
I haven't watched it, so.
So have not watched. Kill la Kill.
Ooh. Oh yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh. Man.
Oh. Just yes. And I know Kill la Kill is not something that you just flaunt. I don't care.
Yes. I don't care either.
Yeah. You have to watch it.
Hunter x Hunter. Wait, no, sorry. The next one on the list is Zoids. Zoids.
Ooh, baby. Zoids is definitely a classic. One of those. Remember when animes definitely was talking about it? I feel like it was within within a recent amount of time with Nightwolf, aka my dad, about Zoids, and
Okay.
it was solid, great, um, great show, great show. So definitely need to see, need to
Need to
see
see.
that.
Need to see. Full Ghost in the Shell.
That's a must watch of all varieties.
Must watch.
Every version of Ghost in the Shell you need to have seen.
Hey, you heard it here first, chat. He said it. Ghost in the Shell is a must watch, and I agree with him. Full. Let me see which one this version is. This version is the regular one. The original Full Metal Alchemist.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, yes. We all know Brotherhood's better, but yes.
The daily life of an immortal king.
Everyone needs this in their life.
So must watch.
Everyone must watch
Okay.
because
Must watch.
it gives you a view into the other animation, because obviously a lot of the animation that we get here in America is, you know, obviously Japanese based,
Okay.
but this is a Chinese based show. So it gives you a different style of animation and like storytelling, and it's just it's so good, especially if you like the various like cultural myths and stories from like China.
Okay.
It's a great show for that.
All right. I'm gonna take your word for it. Odon High School Host Club.
I haven't watched it, nor will I.
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Classic, must watch.
Heard. Must watch. Now we're getting down to the last. I believe we're on the last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, the last 12. Last 12. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Must watch?
Must watch.
Must watch. Heard. Hunter x Hunter, the original, not the new one.
Didn't see the original.
You haven't seen Hunter x Hunter?
Neither of them. No.
Oh man.
Not for a lack of wanting to. It was just ruined due to my roommate at the time being infernal, because I was trying to watch it and he also was watching it, and literally everything got spoiled for me to the point where I was like, I don't even want to watch this anymore.
Okay. Is it okay to pick up girls in the dungeon?
The answer is no. And I haven't got it's on my list, but I haven't gotten to it yet.
Alright, so I have not watched yet. The next one is the original Beyblade.
I want to say that's a need to see. I can't honestly say I have, mainly because that is some time ago.
Yeah, I'm kind of dating myself on that one there. So, your honest opinion, you have not watched it, but you would put it under need to see.
Yes,
Okay.
because you know, you do see parts of it here and there. You know, all the toys and like the later iterations and whatnot. Very enjoyable.
Okay.
It's just that one in particular hadn't done.
Heard, understood. Pokemon.
Original Pokemon, yes,
Okay.
is
Pokemon.
a must watch. After that, you start to get a little touchy.
Oh, I should have said Pokemon Indigo League, but yes, Pokemon the original one, yes. Case closed, the detective case. Or the detective file.
I've seen the what is it, the banner for it, but I haven't watched it. Not a huge detective anime fan, really.
I would say watch that one. That one's a classic. Digimon. The original.
Yes.
The original one. The original
Yeah.
one.
The original Digimon, the one that started the whole Digi-Poke war, yes.
I'm gonna butcher this name, but Firtoda from A Common Place in the World of Strongest.
Yes, Arfuete. Yes, from from commonplace to world's strongest. If you like people who give a giant middle finger to the world, watch it.
Okay, must watch.
They did the man's dirty, and he was like, "All right, well, fuck you too."
Hellsing, the original.
Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to get wifey to watch it.
Oh, that's a must watch. You have to get her to watch
it
it.
It's a must watch. Must watch.
Quintessential quintuplets.
I don't know what you just said to me.
Quintessential. I can't pronounce the word right. Quintuplets.
Haven't seen it.
The Saga of Tanya the Evil.
I know because you got a nice, wholesome, and varied community here. If for those who know this one, you know why it's good, and for those who don't know, another, you know what? Fuck you too. But on a very higher level, isekai and God is the enemy. That's all I'm giving you.
So must watch.
Must watch.
All right, going up there with must watch, and your last and final anime, Overlord. Where are we categorizing it?
We're categorizing it in the deity realm of you need it to be beamed right into your brain.
Must watch, heard. And that is me interviewing Dragon's Fury 93 for his anime tier list and me reacting to it as well. You heard it here first. You've seen it here first. You don't add him. Take it with a grain of salt, and you never know. But if you haven't seen these animes before, I recommend you give them a watch. As you can see, he recommends those for a watch. So get started, get on it, and enjoy the show. Thank you guys for tuning in. Have a blessed, beautiful day, and take it easy. And if you like what you saw here today, subscribe.